Hello Sagittarius and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your June 2026 tarot reading for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So welcome Sagittarius. I pulled extra cards because this is the first card that came out. So we have in the near future, and it felt half finished. I have look for a sign. So you will get signs here. We have helpful people. It might well be a sign is coming through a person of influence. The spirit generally, when we're helped by God's spirit of the universe, it's generally through people a lot of the time. Not always. It can be intuition, it can be, signs of other kinds, but for a lot of you, it feels like there's a person here. Let's see what we have for you, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, June 2026 tarot reading for the month ahead. What do we have for our lovely Sagittarians, angel spirits, guides? We're going to go through the energies week by week, as we normally do. Just bear in mind there is divine timing and orchestration in all things, but the message remains the same. What do we have for our lovely Sagittarians, starting with week 1? All right, very empowered. We have the 6 of Wands. Fire energy, you are a fire sign. We have the 5 of Cups. Week 3, we have the Ace of Pentacles. And likely you, we have the Queen of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, male or female, or the energy of the card. Somebody who is go-getting, driven, assertive, confident, charismatic. Doesn't really matter whether there's fear involved. The Queen of Wands will walk straight through fear anyway. Very courageous energy. But it's a sign of power. And also being true to you. Let's see what we have for you. What do we have for our lovely Sagittarians? Thank you, angel spirits, guides. Let's clarify the reading, go deeper into your messages. What does Sagittarius need to hear? Thank you. Lovely. We have the 9 of Pentacles. We have the Moon. We have the Devil. And we have the 3 of Pentacles. Sagittarius. The 6 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles, very empowered. This is very positive in terms of getting recognition, promotions, being seen for who you are and what you do. So this can be very positive in terms of getting the money that you want at a place that will value and appreciate you. What you put time and energy into, you get the financial reward back. You get the right pay, the right, package, however that would manifest for you. So the 6 of Wands is very positive in terms of, promotions, being seen, being recognized. It is also very positive in terms of moving on from something, triumph, success and victory. So this can also apply in terms of a sum of money even. Triumphant on a sum of money. But for a lot of you, this feels like that sense of wanting to be recognized and noticed and being seen for who you are. This is what I'm seeing for you. Now, I also want to say these 2 cards can actually be about overcoming something, like I said. This can be a sign of the entrepreneur. So for those of you who have been in partnerships, maybe you're choosing to go it alone. You're choosing to overcome something and do something yourself, stand on your own 2 feet, because it might be that you feel you're the one who can deliver your own success and you feel it's time to go it alone. So this can be very powerful on that basis as well, as an entrepreneur energy too. It feels bittersweet. It does. The moon energy and the 5 of Cups, we surrender and trust, and this is where you are following signs here. We surrender and trust that it's the right thing to do, and there's an acceptance that it's time to let something go. But it doesn't mean that you're not going to miss your current circumstances. That could be a current job or the people or the place. Could be you'll miss, it's with regret that you're parting ways in terms of a partnership. You're letting something go. So this is about acceptance that it's time to let something go and move on. And surrendering and trusting, even though there's a level of uncertainty and a little bit of fear and vulnerability. This is acceptance that you know that you're doing the right thing. And this is what I'm seeing for you. Now, Sagittarius, not to do with money, the 5 of Cups and the moon can also represent someone who might be regretting their actions and hoping all is not lost to make amends. Again, this could be a business partnership of some kind, but it can also represent personal relationships as well. With the moon, there's a level of uncertainty. Sometimes trust might be an issue to do with, the history that you've had with that person already. It can be your intuition is absolutely guiding you through this time and you're being told to surrender and trust it. So that is also what I have for you in week 2. Because we have the Devil and the Ace of Pentacles. Now, in personal relationships, this can be the temptation to start over on a solid footing. I'll change. It'll be different this time. Just stay. Don't move on. Because I also want to say, yes, the 6 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles, if it's not to do with money and finances, this can also be about moving on and being on your own, but very empowered, self-value, self-worth, self-respect as well, and knowing what you deserve and nothing less than that. So the Devil and the Ace of Pentacles can be the opportunity, the temptation to start over with someone. Can be to do in the home or property, but it's not limited to that. It's the promise of this time it's going to be different. I promise I'm committed this time. Can we start anew? So this could well be a personal thing for you here, Sagittarius. The Devil can also be temptation, whether it's to do with the partnership, you can see in the Devil energy, the temptation to stay in a partnership, whether it's personal or professional, the opportunity, we'll start anew. I promise I will put in the work. It will be different this time. It can also represent the energies here, Sagittarius, of maybe a boss or a place of work tempting you with a sum of money or an opportunity to stay in your current circumstances as well. So this is what I see for you here, Sagittarius. There is a level of temptation. The Devil is a very sly energy because we don't always fully appreciate the Devil working in our life, So the Devil can be to do with physical desire, passion, but knowing it's not for our highest good, controlling behavior, manipulative behavior, somebody who has an addiction problem, classic vices of some kind, like laziness, for example, or, spending too much money, classic vices of that kind. It can also be, the boss from hell. You understand what I'm saying. There's levels to the Devil. But fundamentally, there is something that tempts us with the Devil because there is a sense of it tempts us with a weakness. Whether it's our attachment to the place, the people, the location, or the relationship, So this is that scenario here that I feel is happening for you in around week 2 to 3. I certainly feel, Sagittarius, there is something to assert yourself and take action. Now, I want to talk about the 3 of Pentacles. So the 3 of Pentacles can be negotiations, compromise, agreements. we can sometimes negotiate a leaving package. We can negotiate, a time when we can leave to secure the future, so we can certainly try and wrap things up. You might be doing that from an empowered point of view. I also want to say that the Three of Pentacles can be somebody who's trying to make something work for you. It feels like in your current circumstances, if that's the case, but ultimately, the Queen of Wands is an extremely independent energy. She's not afraid to go her own way. She's not afraid to call her own shots in life. She will face her fears, as I said at the beginning, and walk straight through them, because she will surrender and trust her intuition, even though there can be uncertainty, vulnerabilities, even to do with walking an unknown path. This is somebody who will do that if it feels right. They'll take action on that basis. So certainly the Three of Pentacles can be somebody who's, can we make it work? Can we build back up? We can do this. And you might have to decide how you take action then. It feels like whether you stay in your current circumstances or you fully move on. Now, I also want to say here, Sagittarius, when we talk about helpful people, this can also be that. Because the Queen of Wands, again, can somebody who will take action and be assertive. But this can be that sense of you don't have to do it all on your own. This can be support is available to you when you need it, whether it's to do with financial advice and support, whether it's to do with personal relationships. This is plugging into another person or people who might support you in terms of how you take action. Queen of Wands is very capable in terms of asserting herself, but this can sometimes be that sense of support is around you when you need it as well. So tap into that, plug into it. It will guide you in terms of your actions, or maybe just confirm what you've already been thinking. So this is that scenario here for you as well. Okay, Sagittarius, let's finish off with 2 messages from Spirit for you. Very empowering month for you. Yeah, we have stay connected. We are all born connected to Spirit, often known as the divine source. Yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from that connection as we journey through life in the physical world. Now is the time to reconnect to the source. It just feels that sense of, when we talk about helpful people, a helping hand. And it can be divinely influenced, especially when I look at that picture. Yeah, we have cleanse. I feel with this devil energy that you've been going through, it can be about letting something go, whether you embrace renewal in your current circumstances. Again, with the devil energy, we just generally say, the devil coming out, there's a reason why you're feeling uncertain here, because generally the devil is true to itself. I don't see any cards of change in this reading. It doesn't mean that it won't happen. But it certainly feels here, Aries, that you know what to expect from this devil should you stay in your current circumstances. Sorry, Sagittarius. But should you choose to move in a different direction, it certainly feels there is a more independent and certainly financially lucrative way forward for you. So we have cleanse. Your body, mind and soul are urging you to take time out for some much needed cleansing. Just as you wash your car, clean the house, or tidy your office, your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional, and physical cleansing. So cleansing is when we release, we let go of what needs to be let go of, whether it's energies, whether it's the past, whether it's embracing renewal, or whether it's completely letting go of a situation and moving in a new direction. The same thing really applies to you. There's levels to this reading. But trust your intuition, you are being given signs, and I certainly feel helpful people, especially one person, could be more, might be guiding you in a particular direction here, Sagittarius. And again, Spirit works through people a lot of the time to point us in the right direction as well. That's what I have for you for the month of June 2026 as your tarot reading. I hope you enjoyed your reading, Sagittarius. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful June 2026, and I will see you next time.